Hi everyone, Ali here again. So as the holidays approach, it's always important to keep a couple of things in mind with holiday parties and bonuses. So we still get a lot of questions about whether you are required to pay a holiday bonus or whether you're required to pay for holiday pay with Christmas and New Year's coming. And so the answer to that is that no, holiday pay is really a benefit that you as an employer can provide to your employees if you wish, but you are not obligated to do so. So it's important to look at your employment manual and see whether that is something that you have in there that you are providing to your team members. If it is not, then you definitely do not have to provide it. And most offices do not provide holiday pay. What they do is, they give employees time off, of course, and whatnot. And sometimes, if it is, if they have PTO or vacation time left, they can use that. But most offices do not necessarily provide that. Now, that being said, as offices mature and they become more established, more profitable, retaining good employees always is a concern. And so in those situations, some offices do provide holiday pay, especially if the holiday falls during the middle of the week when someone would have been working, as an example. The other thing to think about is, holiday parties. And so holiday parties are frequent right now, even with, COVID and everything kind of surrounding it. People are, having holiday parties to appreciate their team members and their families and others. And so holiday parties are always a great way of sort of getting together at the end of the year. What's important to remember is that, if you are going to serve alcohol, make sure that you put some sort of limit on it with your team, whether that is, drink tickets or telling the bartender if you're hosting something that, you're going to limit, the type of alcohol or the amount that someone's going to have. Because sometimes these parties do get crazy, and every year, we get some, kind of crazy calls where employees have done, things that they shouldn't have, or doctor associates have done things they shouldn't have. And so to keep things safe and keep things kind of cordial, it's always good to have some rules around that. If you are going to a location, having, some sort of transportation there and back, allowing people to kind of sober up and be able to get back to being able to drive, I think is a great idea. Please remember, since it is going to be a company event, you as the employer are responsible. So if things do come up, make sure that you have plans in place for designated drivers or Ubers and Lyfts, to take people home. I think it's always smart to put some of those things in place, or at least be ready to implement those if you need to make sure that someone gets home okay. If you have any questions about any of these or any other questions regarding holiday pay or holiday parties or anything of that nature, give us a call. Thanks.